Hello friends, welcome back to virtual sessions on Java. In today's sessions we are going to discuss about applet. Now define applet, I can define in this way that it's a Java's application which runs on the browser. It means I can say that it's a browser compatible application, right? Applet cannot be considered as an application because up till now whatever the Java programs we tested, they all having main method, right? And it runs on the command prompt. But applet having different functionality, right? It don't have a main method, it have a paint method, right? And it won't run down the command prompt, it runs on the browser, right? Just like your Gmail, Google and all, it's a browser compatible applications. It runs on the browser, means actually it's a Java's web application designed for, right, graphical visualization, animation, right? It's Java's program runs on the browser. In this way we can define an applet. Okay, what is applets? Applet, it's a Java's applications which runs on the browser. It's a browser compatible applications. It is and due to this, as it runs on the browser, right, so most of the times applet cannot be considered as application because every application have a main method and it runs on the command prompt. Up till now whatever the programs we designed and developed and tested, that all were coming under the category of application. But applet is different because it don't consist main method, it consists paint method, right? And as it is running on the browser, right, it is actually designed for the reason of graphical visualizations, animations, right? It's a tool for animation and all, right? So ultimately it's a Java's program which runs on the browser, right? This is what the definition of an applet. Let us like discussed means like what are the steps of creating an applet, right? First, develop a Java code, right, and compile it. Second, create a HTML code and embed compiled code, that is called as .class file, right? Third, test an applet using applet viewer. Fourth, run directly on the browser, right? Means you have to run that HTML file, right, where the Java compiled code was embedded over there, right? So what are the steps we need to go through? First of all, you have to write the Java code and compile it. After successfully compilations, you will get the .class file, and then understand that just like up till now whatever the applications we are having, we directly run on the prompt Java and program name, but applet code will not directly run it because it has to be as it has to run on the browser. You have to develop a HTML code, right? You develop a HTML code or HTML file, and there you have to embed that compiled Java class, right? And then by using, if you want to test how the applet will view on the browser, you have a, just like we are using to run the applications, we have a Java. To test the applet, we have an applet viewer, right? So by using applet viewer is a Java application like Java, we have applet viewer. By using applet viewer command, you can test that embedded HTML file, how it will runs on the browser and all. And otherwise, if you don't want to test the applet viewer, you can directly run on the browser, right? Let us take one example, and by that you will understand how you can develop your first applet and how it will be run on the browser. Okay, now here what I'm trying, I'm going to develop my first applet applications. I'll be writing my first applet demo, right? So I'll be importing a package like import java.lang.star import. This is for core language functionality. Import java.applet.star, right? Actually applet is a abstract class, right? Abstract class coming under the package of applet. And then we have, as applet is designed for graphical visualizations and animations, so you have to use another package called as AWT, right? You have to use another package of AWT. AWT stands for abstract of Windows Toolkit. Now this package is helpful for creating graphics using Java. Okay, so now as you are writing a code which you have to embed in the HTML, so it has to be a public type. Your class has to be public, so that because you are embedding in HTML at the referring from outside, so your class access modifier should be the public class. Maybe your name of the class will be my demo applet, right? And you have to extend it from the applet. As I already explained you that this is your derived class, my demo applet, and actually you are extending from the applet. And what is applet? Applet is a class, belongs to applet package, right? Now in Java, package name actually starts with lower alphabet, and the classes are in capital. So applet is a package also, and applet is a class also available over there. Applet is an abstract class available in the applet package, with the help of which, means like it will provide you the methods to override in your extended class to define an applet over there. So first method what applet class abstract of applet class providing, that is paint method, public void. As I said prior in the discussion, that your applet don't consist main method, it consists paint method. And this paint method, just like your public static void main takes a array of string as an argument. In the similar manner, public void paint method, this paint method is actually abstract method of applet class, which you are overriding over here, and it takes graphics class. As an argument. As I cleared you one thing, that applet we designed for the sake of generating graphics and animations on the web, and due to that it takes the object of a graphics class as an argument, and graphic class actually belongs to AWT package, right? So that is why I import AWT package as well as applet package as well. Now graphics G is the object I am using as a graphics over there. You can take any object of graphics over there. Okay. Now public class my demo applet extends applet. Now as I said, we are going to run this Java code on the browser. So let's test it out. Like okay, what I can do now, I'll take up the font F. Font is again class which is used for text style, and again it belongs to the AWT package. Okay? Font f equal to new font, right? And here you have to specify the name of the font and your style of the font and what exactly the size of the font you are expecting, right? And then you got a g dot set font. Set font is a method. Graphics class provides you the set font method. Set font f, and then g dot draw string. If you want to print, it's like anything you want to print on the screen in the applications, you are using system.out.println. But if you want to print something onto the applet window, you have to use drawstring, right? Like, okay, let's say if you want to print a string like Xiom Tech Guru, right, private limited, and you have to print on the x and y, like 50 or 100 from x and 100 from y, right? You know that it's a graphical window you are getting where this is the x coordinate, and that means like x is a horizontal coordinate and y is a vertical coordinate. So 100 is a coordinate of x and 100 is a coordinate of y. By locating this position, it will print Xiom Tech Guru Private Limited on the screen, and the font will be set as a F over there, right? Now, just like g dot draw string, this is the string what you will print it over there, and on a particular x and y, it will print that particular string over there. Drawstring is a method, just like as I said in the console applications, which runs on the command prompt. We are using system.out.println. But here in this case, as this is not applications, it is going to run on the browser, and hence it provides the method drawstring. Drawstring is method actually belongs to graphics class, right, which provides the method called as drawstring, and font and graphic, these are the classes belong to AWT. So just like I'm going to give the simple demonstration of your applet. So what your applet is ready now. So what you need to do, you need to like save your code. Save your code, the Java test, right. And the first step is to compile it. So go to the CMD and switch to your drive and use JAVAC to compile. JAVAC my demo, what the code name, my demo applet.java. Okay, you compile your code, and once the code is successfully compiled, now up till now whatever the programs you were testing, we're directly writing Java and this thing. But like, as you know, that applet code don't consist main method, so it will not run by Java, right? So what you need to do over there, you need to create a HTML file, new HTML page, right? You have to create a HTML page over here. Now HTML consists HTML head and tag, like little bit HTML tags we are using. Now I will straightway in the body what I will be using. I will be using a tag code as applet viewer. Sorry, applet is a tag. Code equals to, specify the code name. That code name is my demo applet dot class. As I said, after successfully compiling the like Java code, it will generate the dot class file. My demo applet dot Java will be compiled, and it will generate the my demo applet dot class. So that dot class file you have to embed over here and specify the width equals to whatever the width of the applet window you required, and height equals to whatever the height you specify over here, and you complete that applet code, right? And now you have to save it again in the same folder where you let's say your file is my test html.html, right? This is the name of the HTML file over there. Right now, this is the code what we write in the for the embedding of dot class file in the HTML. what I'm using applet code equals to, as I said, you cannot run the applet code directly on the command prompt, right? You have to create a HTML file and embed that compiled .class file, right? And then specifying the width and height over there. Now your applet code is ready to run, ready to test, you not run. So for that reason, what you have to do, you have to use, instead of using Java, you have to use applet viewer, and specify the name of the HTML file, right? Where you embed that .class file. What is the name of HTML file? My test HTML. So my test HTML, right? HTML. Applet viewer my HTML, my test HTML.html. This is the way how you can specify the applet viewer and specify the name of the HTML file where you embed that particular code and hit enter. Can't read particular file. Okay, can't specify HTML. Test HTML. Okay, fine. Now let us try and execute it in this way. Java test applet viewer my test HTML. Okay. It has to run. Okay. I'll save it by the other name. Save as test only. Specific name test only. Yes. And applet viewer test one. That is the short only actually. Okay, fine. Then fine. Let us test this in this way. Okay, let us zoom back. The difficulty is not with the HTML. You have to actually applet code equals to that name of the class file, specify the width and height, and write this concluding applet tag. Means every HTML tag have an opening tag and a closing tag. Look at the syntax in the HTML file. Applet code equal to name of the class file, width equal to so and so, height equal to so and so, and complete this applet tag. And after successfully creating the HTML file, then you need to go to the command prompt and applet viewer and specify the name of HTML file, your test1.html, and hit enter. Applet viewer test1.html applet applet viewer test1.html, hit enter. You'll get the result on the browser. Means like when if you run that applet, the code what we write, what the code we are having, that font type equals to new font. Look at the result. Font means it will pick up the font Arial and with the bold and 20 as the size over there. G dot set font F, and I will set the font over there, and then G dot drawstring Elysium Tech Group Private Limited with the 100 of X and 100 and Y, and it will print it over there, right? So this is what we get the result. Now modify the applet. Okay, just like this dot means current applet dot set background. Set background is a method, and then you use color dot whatever color you required. Maybe cyan is the color you are planning to set over there. Save this class file again, and what you need to do, recompile it again, because you make the changes in the coding. So Javac, okay, this is that set background. Okay. Background, okay, G small has to be there, and then again you need to write the applet where test1.html. Now look here, the background color is changed. Now actually this means as your class is extending from applet, so the object, this means current object can very well refer the methods belongs to applet class. In the applet class there is a method called as set background, which sets the background with a specific color, right? And then okay, so g.drawString, and if you want to change the color of it, then you can g dot, right? Okay, if you try the set color method, set color and color dot red, and again try and compile it and run that. Okay, what you will find over here, that you get a background color of cyan, and your text color will be red, and you can print that text like this, right? Now here if you want to draw the line, draw line means your start point, end point, and all this stuff. So you can, let's say you draw line, you set your x1 y1 is 50 and 50 x1, and your y1 y2 will be stop point, start point, and stop point over there. It's like, let's say 400 x and similar 400 y. So if you can use a g dot draw line, right, 50, 50, 400, 400. So it will pick up the coordinate 50, 50 over here, and 50, 400 over here, and it will generate the line for that. Let's test this. Okay, here it is. Alright. So here the 50, 50, and it's a 400, 400. So in this manner, draw line, draw rect, g dot draw rect, is a method, draw rect, to draw the rectangle over there. Again, its a start point will be 50, 50, and let's say you want a 400, 400, 300 something to specify, and we compile the things, right? And in this manner we can develop an applet code over here, right? Okay, so let us recollect what we studied up till now. That applet is a Java applications which runs on the browser. It's a browser compatible applications. It don't have a main method, it have a paint method, as we already explained that in a applet code we have to override the paint method, as your class is extracting from the applet, and applet is a class belongs to applet package, and awt is a class is a package which provides you the method like which provides you the classes like graphics, font, and all, right? So while demonstrating, while creating an applet, we are overriding the paint method and requires the object of graphics class as an argument, because because applet you are producing for the reason of creating visualizations, animations on the web. And here like set background color and font, and you set the font and set the color, and then in this manner we can draw string, draw rect, you can draw the circle, draw the oval, and many more stuff are there. So first of all, the steps what we need to follow: you need to create the Java code and compile it and develop a .class file. Then you have to produce the .html code. right? And embed the dot class file by using that tag called as applet code equals to name of the code file and width equals to and height equals to. You have to specify, right? And then you have to close the applet tag. Now in this way you can embed your applet code over here, and then for the testing applet you need to use a command called as applet viewer and name of the HTML file, whichever the HTML file you are having, test.html here in this case example over there. Or like if you already have a code available, then you can directly run that file, like this, in this case instead of applet viewer, if you go to the folder where it consists that test1 file, okay, here is a test1, okay, you can directly run on the browser and you'll get the greater result on the browser as well if your browser is compatible with the applet and all, right? So these are possible ways how you can run the applet over here, right? So to test the browser on the directly onto the to test the applet directly onto the browser, you have to find that you have to install the JVM software compatible with the browsers and look at the procedures over there. So initially you do one thing, instead of testing directly onto the browser, you better idea to test on the with the applet viewer only, or otherwise in the NetBeans if you run it directly you will be run on the browser over there, right? Okay, so this is the way, this is the first demonstrative code we'll test it with the applet over there. Let's test one other code over here. Let us say I want to draw a design using an applet. Import java.applet.star import java.awt.star and then inside public class we'll write public class my design sort of, and extends applet. And here you don't have a main method, as you are developing an applet you have a parent method and it requires graphics class as an argument over there. Now here in this case, now we already learned about how to set the font, how to set the background color. So this dot set background and color dot some color you specify, and after that you set the font f equals to new font, maybe any font you need, and then the style of the font and the size you specify, and z dot set font and that font over there, and then you want to set the color, then you can go with the set color and color dot whatever the color you specify, and after that like let's say g dot draw the rectangle. You can say fill oval, right? Fill oval will draw the circle over there. Fill oval with a specific color. Fill oval, maybe you want to point like 400x 400y, and what is the width and height, maybe 300 means what I'm planning on the 400x and 400y, we have to draw the circle of width 300 and 300 over there, right? And it can say let's say g dot set color again, and color dot maybe you need a color of yellow type, yellow, and you like g dot drawstring, and if you want to print exam, with a 400 for it. Okay, let's say 300. Let's say okay, 500 and 500. Right? So it should be inside the that particular circle. Let's save your code. What's the name of the code? My design. My design.java. Save your code and compile your code again. Java. My design. Java. Okay, what is saying? Graphics. Okay, graphics. You will spell, check the spell of the graphics. GRA. Graphics. The speller is there, and then you recompile the code again. After recompiling code, you need to change your .html file and you have to specify the class name, that is my design. Right? My design class, and after that apply to your test1.html. Now here in this case, applet socket, you will find, okay, here it is. Means on the, okay, you can print this oval on the different location as well. You do one thing, my design.java. Instead of 400, you can take it at 200, right? And there here you can say 300, right? And you recompile the code again and rerun the HTML file. You will get the result like this. Okay. So now I haven't calculated the things properly. Otherwise, it will be. You can even able to put that string on the center of the circle and all, right? Hope you understand the initializations of applet over there. Here you can, by you have to extend your class from the applet. The class has to be public type as you are referring from the HTML file. Then you are overriding the paint method, and paint method always takes graphics as an argument. And then you can set the background, set color, set the font, set color, and then you have the method like draw oval will draw the halo design, and fill means filled with the color over there, solid fill, and so in this manner you can even able to create your designs as well, right? Hope you understand the initial sessions of applet over there, right? Okay, see you in the next sessions. Thank you.